We begin with Larry Drew fielding David Nwaba along with Cedi Osman, and to the Cavaliers, coming off an excellent win last night in Toronto as we're running tonight from Wells Fargo Center, but the Cavaliers are missing some regulars. 4 different big players out for them, including Kevin Love. And good to see Chase Big. Well, they saw what he did with this team last year, getting them all the way to the finals. That was considered highly unlikely. Oh!
Love in the Brandon Knight.
Here is a steal and a solo by Brandon Knight. And I stand corrected, good-sided, and B guarding the goal there, that time on Sexton.
Good job of defending without fouling.
And a good job by Simmons, the back situation, coming off left foot surgery. Simmons an opportunity here against Brandon Knight, who's back in the NBA.
And it's the last man standing. All those phrases apply, but you want to be fresh after the 82 are over.
Yeah, nicely done between him, which would be considered rare in his nearly 2 seasons in the NBA.
I'm all for it if you need some, perhaps a mental day. Nice little back door.
Fry, who has come on, the 13-year veteran, and a large part of his career hitting 3-pointers, has
had to pass it. It's the only way you could really defend Big Boy.
Clarkson, a guy who will, as the smaller Osman, and now Fry taking over. Boban has got an ACL and subsequent infection. Simmons taking Knight and having his way here from Houston.
You get to say that a lot, let's put it that way.
Yeah. Chichi. Knight taking Simmons and got it done.
The second half against Indiana. 12 here so far. Quick mark. How about this? Nice ball movement inside. Need to pound the ball inside, and the Cavaliers, with their absences and with their lineup, just don't have a lot of answers.
He originally signed a 1-year free agent deal with Portland. And Stauskas again drilling the 3. So Stauskas at third. You know, if you're Nick Stauskas, you're on a 1-year deal. You're auditioning for whoever's watching this game as J.J. Redick answers with an average about 30 per game on the season. Clarkson.
They already have some big man absences, but their perimeter players with Knight and Clarkson are not that bad.
Ben Simmons
so small. That's the problem with Ben. I mean, he's average size for a guard, but against Ben,
it's a lot different.
Dad, the left-handed slinger
and a point guard.
Yep.
Nice look, and that gave Ennis the chance to like Scott. T.J. McConnell as well. McConnell stuck on Osman, but
is that the same thing as Harden's ticker?
Yeah,
same thing. In this ball game, only down 5. Cavaliers are going to be more and more emboldened.
Well, that was the bogey. Already eliminated from the playoffs. Only New York and Phoenix have a worse record. At their current pace, would be the 5th worst in franchise history as Osman came up with a steal. Wow, and he hit the 3. Out of 12 turnovers, leading to 10 Cleveland points. There's Osman for 3, and he drains it. Now they lead.
Out of the lane.
Or to get the ref to call 3 seconds, one of the two. As Marjanovic that time had the back. Number of starters back now for Brett Brown. Exception of Harris, who gets a break. Mike Scott in there for him. As the Sixers trying to reassert themselves after they allowed the Cavaliers to take a 1-point lead. Sixers by as many as 16 before that is in
beers around him. Everybody just becomes a better defender because of there.
Well, that time Redick missing wide open. He's 1 for 4 from beyond. Sexton all the way to the cup. Embiid with the Cavaliers looming. Scott for a 3, got it from the floor. And now he's in charge of the taller Cedi Osman. A nice feed by points, 5 boards, 3 assists.
Just amazed at how he's able to come in here. Yeah, sure, he's not at 100%, but he's pretty effective.
1-point lead. Sexton drills the 3. He's good at this.
Nice little baby hook over that left shoulder.
Embiid taking Jijic and having his way. Go to Serena.
Chatted with assistant coach Monty Williams for the half, and he echoed what you just did, Sue. You look at the free throw line and not getting to it. That is an issue.
Waba teeing up a three, and he drains it. That's Embiid off the Osman miss.
Cavaliers with 5 total fouls. 5 offensive fouls for the 76ers thus far.
To the perimeter. Simmons, Nwaba took a dive, and Simmons did what he's done before.
Kind of letting the Cavaliers move freely.
Osman hits this. Redick for a three. He was fouled. You can count it.
Still searching for some separation. 6-point game.
This match, Jijic and Mike Scott. And Embiid had the final word.
Nice hand quickness. Got beat, but able to recover.
J.J. Redick had the third spot by virtue of the tiebreaker, which they won by clinching the season series on Sunday.
That was a big game at 100. That's still early. It's in May.
Red Brown going heavy bench here. Tobias Harrison shot it, the only remaining starter. Connell takes over on a switch against Osman, who took him all the way to the cup for two. Nick Stauskas, a pair of threes in the first half. Nice delivery that time. Redick. That was for three. Rebound of Fry. 2-on-1 here. Saxton from Stauskas, which works to Cleveland's benefit.
Absolutely it does.
They came in here on fumes, and the slam by Simmons. 17, 8 boards, 7 assists. Sixer advantage at 7, about 10 seconds now separating the clocks. Sexton and the lone starter, Ante Jijic, the center. Oh, Ennis able to hammer it back.
How many times have we seen him do that in the last?
Athleticism that has just surprised him. He said he has these sneaky dunks you wouldn't expect. That was the second one we saw tonight, guys. But defensively,
we saw Embiid there and tried desperately to get two with Embiid looming. There's Joel running the floor. He took 16 points in transition in this one, helped by too many Sixer turnovers out of the timeout. But here are the Sixers. Simmons slamming for two. Ben Simmons.
Opportunities, loose balls. That has to be 76ers way.
Redick launching and hitting from the floor. Osman thinking about a three. There it is. And down it goes.
A guy like him, that's what he does.
Another turnover. The steal by Nwaba. Cleveland 54-32 to make up for some of those lost possessions with all the turnovers. Here the Cavaliers again. Clarkson able to get two. Scott stuck on Sexton, who promptly takes him off the dribble, beats the shot clock. And now after the missed three, the Cavaliers looking to go in front.
Look at this, first one down, beating everybody down.
The home fans.
You and I knew that the Cavaliers should be losing this game, but they obviously did not get the memo.
Mike Smith. Clarkson taking on Embiid and having his way. Embiid, his own this. Wow! No doubt about that one. Now the Sixers in need of that stop.
Out here.
Yep, Sixers go up 5. Neither team has a foul to give. Each team with a timeout remaining. Osman missing the three, need a rebound here. And who else but in Cavaliers, dire straits out of the timeout.
Don't foul. Do not bail them out.
Clarkson for three. Embiid corrals it.
Remember the form or fashion this game and this win came in.
Sixers had to grind it out, and they do, winning 106-99 over the Cleveland Cavaliers. In doing so, they tie a season high now, 18 games above 500 at